मैं एक ही बार एनएसडी आई हूँ विच वॉज, और वो एक हमने प्ले किया था एनएसडी में। एक फेस्टिवल होता है विच इज लाइक अ किड्स प्ले फेस्टिवल। आई वाज लाइक ये एनएसडी वाले बच्चे हैं तो इन्होंने प्लेस देखे हुए हैं, इनका एक स्टैंडर्ड है, इट्स नॉट जस्ट लाइक एनी किड्स और व्हाटएवर। सो इनका दे मे नॉट लाफ व्हेन दे आर सपोज्ड टू, एंड दे मे बी लाइक लिटिल स्नूटी एंड ऑल, बट ऐसा नहीं था। उनको बहुत मजा आया था। सो वी वर शूटिंग फ्रॉम बिटवीन अराउंड 4 to 6 एंड सो देयर वाज दिस suddenly during that line the sun was setting. Okay, so suddenly the light went very dim, and whatever lights we were using at home, it was just those lights, and it was so beautiful, Divya. I can't tell you. Like, it went, so I'm the rest of the piece is normal, and suddenly in those lines it goes really dark, almost like, if we were doing a stage play or a shoot, we might have actually sort of, we might have done that, and it was lovely.
Well, the guest today is Manvi Gagru. Manvi, congratulations, for the success of the Island of Contentment. I mean, it's been making buzz. It's the first time, that artists have taken to the virtual stage to perform such an interesting play. Why don't you tell us something about this, about Island of Contentment?
Okay, Divya. So, no, first of all, I just want to tell everybody that I just wish that everybody's safe, their loved ones are safe, and I mean, I haven't been doing anything apart from just like kind of talking about the pandemic and reposting and whatever, because that's literally the least I think I can do. So I agreed to do this because I was like, this is, I mean, besides the fact that this is part of my work, like it's just me talking about my work, but it's also, I thought, I mean, it'll hopefully be a little bit of a relief from, this constant bombardment of negative and like just depressing news. But yes, speaking of the show, Islands of Contentment, I think it's actually very interesting because this is the first time that I'm personally doing something like this, which is like a mix of a play, like a stage performance, and also recorded, because my piece was recorded, right? Like there were 4 or 5 pieces that were pre-shot. So so it was a mix of that, and of course we shot it during the lockdown. So there was literally like one person who had come. Initially, I was supposed to do it by myself, but I realized that it's just getting too much because doing the camera work and the art and styling and everything, plus acting, and it was a huge monologue that had to be done in one go. Like we couldn't cut and do it in different takes. So then Rahul came. Rahul is the director. Rahul Chitela. He directed the piece. So he came over with Nishit, our DOP, and then we shot it. It was fun. It was a very interesting experience, and I also think it's bringing a lot of people together, right? Who you might not otherwise end up working with, or you might not otherwise have the opportunity to kind of collaborate with. So that was the fun part.
So you're talking about collaboration. We have to mention that the play also features Sumit Vyas, then Vinay Pathak, then we have Kalki, and also Suraj Sharma. So the fact that you were like all in different places. What I'm sure you really missed out on that real association that people and artists build while they're doing theater, like in the right circumstances. So what was it like in you were performing from your house? How different and how difficult was it for all of you? I mean, obviously with you first.
So the fact that these were the names associated was actually one of the factors that made me say yes, because I was like, I mean, why wouldn't I say yes to being a part of this list? And so that was one. But because the pieces are all individual, they're all solo pieces. So the whole idea of people coming together, I mean, us, the actors coming together and working on it together, is something that was never part of the format itself, right? So even if the circumstances were normal and there were actual physical shoots, I don't think the actors would have gotten together. But yeah, it was tough in the sense that usually when you're doing theater, you have a long process of rehearsing and so by the time the actual performance comes, the lines become a part of you, the actions become a part of your muscle memory, so it all comes, and then you can kind of play with those things and add your bits and pieces to it. But here we were like I had to literally mug up the lines, because I got 2 days, so I had to just learn the lines. In terms of activity and actions that I'm doing while saying those lines were again something that we couldn't anticipate, because I didn't know which part of the house we'll be shooting in.
One interesting thing about this play is that we also see you along with Sumit Vyas. I mean, he's also part of the play, and your association has always left an impact. I mean, tripling is something that remains our favorite even till date. So, what's the chemistry like between you and Sumit? I mean, I know that there's a completely, you don't share the stage with Sumit in this project, but otherwise, your association is so magical. What's it about this chemistry that people love so much?
I actually am really fond of him because and it's fortunately or unfortunately, post tripling, it's been that kind of a relationship. Like, he's like an elder brother to me, or at least, and he also kind of looks at me as this, like, chotu sister kind of a thing, and he's just had a baby. So in fact, I was, the day he was born, I remember I was like, oh yeah, I'm the bua now, or like Chanchal bua and all of that. So no, it's lovely to associate with Sumit. It's always lovely to associate with people, like with friends or people you like, or it just makes it all the more special.
So theatre is all about live performance, and live performance can never be always perfect. There are different aspects that happen. Conditions do go out of control. People react in a way that you'd never even expected. So have you ever, मतलब कभी ऐसा हुआ था, कोई ऐसी situation हुई थी, while you were doing a live performance, that something happened that you were like really taken aback, अरे ये कैसे हो गया? कुछ तो हुआ होगा कभी?
So I'll first tell you actually about this only, when we were shooting.
Okay, yeah.
So my piece is called It Is Written. Yeah. And now, because we had to shoot it in one go, we couldn't cut. So even if there was a bit of a goof up or something, we just had to keep rolling with it.
Yeah.
And, so now what happened, a very interesting, because just like you said, there are goof ups, but there are also like serendipitous good things, that end up happening. So when we were shooting this particular piece, I remember, so, most of the piece is just like very conversational, and she's talking into the mirror, she's talking to her partner on the phone, and, there's all of that. But like right in the end, towards the end, there's this one portion where it's very theatrical. Like, she's looking directly into the mirror and saying certain lines which aren't very conversational. So there's an element of drama to it. And you won't believe this. So we were shooting from between around 4 to 6. And so there was this, suddenly during that line, the sun was setting. Okay. So suddenly the light went very dim. And whatever lights we were using at home, it was just those lights. And it was so beautiful, Divya. I can't tell you, like it went. So I'm the rest of the piece is normal. And suddenly in those lines, it goes really dark. Almost like, if we were doing a stage play or a shoot, we might have actually thought of, we might have done that. And it was lovely. So that was something which I thought was so accidentally, great. But otherwise, the live performance, there have been times when, like, I remember once I was very sick. I was at a show at Sophia College in Bombay itself. We were performing a play called The Class Act, and I was very unwell. Like, I was on an IV drip and everything, and then we'd gone the previous day, and then I'd gone and stuff. And and I remember, like, even before the show, I was like, my teammates were giving me bananas after bananas to kind of get my energy up and electrolyte and everything. And then now there was this, again, one piece where I have in the show, I have a monologue, and a very like powerful monologue, because that's kind of the culmination of her entire character. And I just, because the rest of the show, I had been so weak, like, I'd just been conserving my energy. And suddenly in that monologue, I said, I just need to put in everything that I've got into this monologue. I don't care if I collapse on stage or whatever. And I remember I just went all out, and I have no memory of it. I have no memory because it was just a blank. I was just doing whatever was coming, and then I finished that, and I had to exit. And I exited, and I just like kind of just sat down, and I didn't like actually collapse,
but you were like,
sat down to catch my breath. And, like, everybody was clapping, and I was like, oh wow, I don't know, was it good? And people and my friends are like, of course it was good, can you not hear that? And I was like, I don't know, because usually like you have a memory of it, so whether it was good or bad. I was like, I don't know, I have zero memory, but I remember feeling that okay, I just have to put in my energy. There are times, like I remember we were we were performing a play in Kochi once, and our entire prop bag had got lost. Like the airport, at the airport, like it never reached Kochi from Bombay, so we had to improvise on stage. And my co-actor, so there was a scene where my co-actor brings a huge bag and he takes out things from it, but we didn't have anything to put in that bag, so he comes in and he's showing me an empty bag, and I had to pretend like there are things in it, react to it, and it was hilarious. And my co-actor kept like, he knew that I'm going to start laughing, so he was pushing it further. He's like, no, look, can't you see? And I'm like, and I'm trying to avoid, because I'm very, like, I crack very easily on stage. I start laughing very easily. So,
right. Yeah. So, Matlab, you've been into theatre, you've done live performances. So the very least chances that you haven't visited NST, because Delhi's NST is the spot, the place for all theatre artists, for every budding actor. What are your memories of NST?
So I have visited. मैं एक ही बार NST आई हूँ, which was, और वो एक हमने play किया था. NST में एक festival होता है, which is like a kids play festival.
Okay.
I'm forgetting the name.
Okay.
Anyway, so as part of that हमने एक play किया था called Once Upon a Tiger, जो कि एक बच्चों का play है, and but it's actually, I mean, it's even adults can watch it, but it's about tiger conservation, and और उसको हमने मतलब बहुत ही अच्छा play with songs and dance and ये सब, तो वो हमने perform किया था NSD में. And I remember I was so nervous because and everyone kept telling me that just relax, it's like and kids play, people tend to take lightly because as when you have kids in the audience ना, तो उनको नहीं पता लगता है ना, they don't mind, like kids don't mind कि अगर थोड़ा goof up भी हो गया, वो तो they are there to enjoy, वो enjoy करने आते हैं. And even as performers, I really like doing kids play because I get that space to do anything and everything.
Right.
You can go into the audience, you scare the kids, you make them laugh, you do these things. So लेकिन मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा था because I was like, ये NST वाले बच्चे हैं. So इन्होंने प्लेस देखे हुए हैं, इनका एक स्टैंडर्ड है, like it's not just like any kids or whatever. So इनका, they may not laugh when they're supposed to, and they may be like a little snooty and all, but ऐसा नहीं था, उनको बहुत मजा आया था. And NST का ना एक vibe ही अलग है, like the minute you enter, there's a certain energy that that makes you feel like, oh okay, I'm an actor, I'm actually an actor, और मैं यहाँ हूँ, and all of that.